Hello and welcome to this ASEA Start Right Now webinar. This webinar is designed for the serious business builder who would like to start building a big ASEA business right now. However, the same elements can be used for those who would like to build at a more measured pace. The first step, of course, is to become an ASEA associate. You can find this sign-up sheet at ateamsupport.com. Just go to the resources section. You can download and print it there. This sheet will show you your associate starting options, otherwise known as your enrollment options. Our 4-case option, which is only available at time of enrollment, is definitely the best value. You will save $110, which means that you will get your 4th case almost for free. You will only be paying $10 for your 4th case. Now, why would you want to purchase or why would you want to invest in 4 cases of ASEA? One very good reason to invest in 4 cases of ASEA is so that you can do your own 90-day personal case study. Now, we know, because of our metabolites study, that 100% of the population will get massive benefits from using ASEA within the first 7 days. However, not everyone will notice feeling differently within their first 7 days. What we find is that approximately 50% of people will notice positive changes within their first 30 days, but the rest of the people, it may take longer. So what we recommend is don't play Russian roulette with your health. Be sure that you have enough ASEA to do a long-term case study for yourself. Another reason that you might choose to get 4 cases, you might choose to emulate my friend Brandon Coffey, who lives in Kentucky. Brandon is a healthy 30-something-year-old, and so when he invested in 4 cases, he kept 1 case for himself, gave 1 case to his wife, 1 case to his mom, and 1 case for his dad. Brandon himself did not notice any significant changes during his first 30 days. However, his wife, who is an athlete, noticed that she had more stamina, better performance, and better recovery. Both of his parents noticed significant benefits during their first 30 days of drinking ASEA. So after 30 days, even though Brandon himself had not experienced any shifts that he noticed, he was absolutely convinced that this technology was real. Now, another possibility for using your 4 cases, 1 for you, 1 for your spouse or significant other, and 2 for revolving inventory. What you are going to find is that typically when you sponsor a new associate, they want to get their case of ASEA right now. So what you can do is you can let them have one of your cases, and then when their order comes in, they can replace the case that you lent to them. And that will allow them to start taking ASEA very quickly. Another reason to invest in the 4 cases, if at all possible, is we always want to lead by example. When you show people these starting options, their typical question is, well, how did you get started? Now, we never want to ask our people to do anything that we are not willing to do. This business is based on the principle of duplication, and so again, lead by example by investing at the 4 case at time of enrollment. The next step, after you've decided which enrollment option is best for you, is to fill out the information that ASEA needs for you to become an ASEA associate. Now, personally, I never send anyone to my replicated site to join ASEA. I like to get their information down on this sheet, and then I like to input it myself. Now, why would I want to do that? The reason is because I like to keep the ball in my own court. If I send them to my website, any number of things could happen. Number 1, they might forget to go there. Number 2, they might procrastinate going there. They may change their mind. They may get to the computer and run into some computer snafus and give up on the whole process. However, if I have their information, then I am in control, and I know that I am immediately going to go to my computer, I am going to go to my Team ASEA site, I am going to click on join, and I am going to input their information. And of course I am going to shred this this form after I'm finished for their protection. Now, this is a relationship marketing business, so most people that you will be talking with, you have a trust relationship with, and you have already taken them through the ASEA education process, and so most people will be open to giving you this information for you to input for them. So step number 1 is to choose the starter pack. We already discussed the benefits of the forecast in the previous slides. And then the second step is to choose your monthly auto ship. Now, many people will say, well, gee whiz, I just placed my enrollment order. Why in the world would I want to place an auto ship order? The reason that you would want to place an auto ship order is that your auto ship will not ship out until 1 month after your first initial enrollment order. So we always want to be a product of the product. We want to continue developing our own ASEA story. We never want to run out of ASEA. The first rule of selling is I am sold myself. And again, we want to lead by example. We never want to ask our people to do anything that we are not willing to do. Another thing is, if you choose to earn commissions from ASEA, you need to be active to be paid. What that means is you must personally generate 100 points in the last 5 weeks. And most months have 30 or 31 days, so when the computer looks back at your monthly auto ship, it will say, yes, you have fulfilled your requirement to generate 100 points in your own position in the last few weeks. One case of auto ship will take care of this requirement. Also, auto ship is the foundation of your business. The more people that you have enjoying ASEA on a monthly basis, the larger your weekly commission checks will be. So again, let's lead by example and build a big ASEA organization which represents many people whose health is being changed by the benefits of this remarkable technology. Let's talk about earning while you learn. Zig Ziglar said that money's not everything, but it does rank reasonably close to oxygen. So of course we want to bless the lives of many people by sharing ASEA with them. And again, there is nothing better than making a living while making a difference. So what we recommend when you join ASEA, ask your sponsor or your mentor about the 2020 Club. This is a program sponsored by ASEA that will help you put a large amount of activity into a short space of time so that you can create fast results in your ASEA business. You will earn bonuses from doing the 2020 Club, and you will also earn fast start bonuses. So let's look at an example of how this can work. You are over on the left. You are a new ASEA associate. Let's say that you find someone who would like to be a preferred customer. This preferred customer orders 1 case of ASEA. You will earn $25. Let's say that you are doing the 2020 Club. We're not going to go into detail about the 2020 Club here. Your sponsor will fill you in on that information. But let's say that during your 2020 Club, you find 3 people who would like to become associates, and they decide to duplicate what you did, which is to invest in the 4-case enrollment pack. For each of those new associates who enrolled with a 4-pack, you will earn a $60 fast start bonus. So let's add that all up. First of all, your $25 customer bonus. Second of all, your $180 fast start bonus, which represents your 3 new associates who each enrolled with 4 cases. Add in your $100 for completing a successful 2020 Club. And also you will receive a free case of ASEA when you complete your successful 2020 Club, which is a $120 value. Also, if you sponsor 2 people in your first 10 days, you will earn a $50 director bonus. So in this case, you earned a total of $475 in your first 10 days in ASEA. What does this represent? What this represents is the fact that you have now recouped your initial investment if you invested in the 4-case enrollment order. You are now cash flowing. You have now gotten a return on your investment. Most businesses, it will take much longer than 10 days to cash flow. So this is a challenging program. It does take effort and focus. However, it is quite doable, and it is a very exciting way to start cash flowing very quickly. So let's look at what it takes to do the 2020. The first step to do the 2020 Club is to choose your mentor. Now typically this is going to be your sponsor, but sometimes you're going to have to look further upline if your sponsor is very new, or possibly your own sponsor may not be active. Your mentor will help you print out and download the vision letter, which you will send into ASEA to notify them that you are starting your 2020 Club. Next, you will want to put together your list. You will download the vision chart with the help of your mentor. You will write at least 23 names along with phone numbers. Now these are going to be the people in your life that you know deserve to know about ASEA. What you are going to do is you are going to invite these people to take a look at ASEA, and you are going to use a tool to educate them. What you are going to do is you are going to pick up your telephone, you are going to smile, and you are going to dial. Now what smiling does, smiling actually is a physical action that creates endorphins in your body that override doubt and fear. And who wouldn't want to smile, knowing the power of ASEA to change people's lives for the better? So here are suggestions for inviting people to take a look at ASEA. Number one, learn a basic script, which I'm going to show you in the next few slides. And number two, add your own conviction and your own heart to the scripts that you learn. So first of all, you need to know how to leave a voicemail, because typically when you call 23 people, a significant portion of those people, you will not reach them in person, but you will need to leave a voicemail. So if I was leaving a voicemail, I would say something like, "Hi, this is Trish Schwenkler. We know each other from the Boise Chamber of Commerce. I met you there about 4 months ago, and I kept your card. Please call me back. I have an important question for you. The best time to reach me is between the hours of noon and 5 p.m. My phone number is 208-891-0000. Again, my phone number is 208-891-0000. I look forward to chatting. Thank you very much." Now, if they happen to answer live, or when they call me back, I am not going to start out by telling them about ASEA. That is typically what's known as showing up and throwing up. Now, if you're talking to someone that you speak to every day, like your next door neighbor, your best friend, your sister, or your brother, you may start out by telling them about ASEA. But for most people, you are going to say something like, "Jim, thank you very much for calling me back. I do have a question for you, but first I'd love to catch up with what is going on in your life." Or you may say, "Jim, I ran across something you may be interested in, but first I'd like to catch up with what's going on for you." Remember, people do not care how much you know until they know how much you care. So Jim will tell you about his life, his kids, his dog, his work, whatever. You will respond appropriately. "Yes, that's very interesting. Tell me more. Oh my gosh, that's amazing." You are going to keep the focus on Jim and what is going on with him. At some point in the conversation, I guarantee you that Jim will create an opening for you to tell him about ASEA. What will happen is that either Jim will ask you what question you had for him, or he will ask you what is going on in your life. You simply say, "Jim, I recently found out about a biotech company that has developed a new technology that is changing the face of health and athletics on a global scale. The reason it caught my attention is because I have dealt with anxiety issues all of my life, and since I've been using this new technology, I've not had a single full-blown anxiety attack. The science is very compelling, and as you know, my husband Bob and I are very entrepreneurial, and we have looked at this company and we think it has a very good business model." So, I have shared with Jim my 1-minute story. Notice that I did not follow the script exactly. I took the basic script, I added my own conviction, my own heart, my own short story. It was not a 10-minute story, it was a 1-minute story. If you give someone a pie and you force them to eat the whole pie, are they going to want any more pie? The answer is they are going to want less pie. So what you want to do is give someone a few bites of the pie so that they are going to be hungry for more pie. The next step is to ask Jim a commitment question. Jim, may I send you a link that will take 5 minutes to review? Be quiet. Wait for Jim's answer. The most important skill you can learn in ASEA is to ask questions and listen. Jim will answer with 4 possibilities. Yes, I can watch it right now. Not now, but I will watch it later. Or Jim may start asking questions. Will tell me what it's all about. Your job is to simply repeat what you've already said. Jim, this is a biotech company that is changing health and athletics on a global scale. They have a discovery based on a new frontier of science. It wouldn't be fair to you if I just bumbled through it on the phone. I'm going to send you a 5-minute online preview to look at. Will you take a look at it? Again, you're asking Jim for a commitment. Very respectfully, very politely, very nicely, but you are asking Jim for a commitment. The 4th option, this won't happen very often. Most people are interested and most people are very nice, but Jim might say, no, I'm just not interested. No worries. Thank you for your time, Jim. Who do you know that might be interested? Now, typically, I'm going to tell you that Jim will not give you a referral. However, every once in a while, you will get a referral. I will tell you that on my former business, I earned over $1 million from one referral. So always ask for a referral, even though you will usually not get it. Sometimes you will get an absolutely amazing referral. Now, once Jim has committed to watching the 5-minute video, be sure to confirm the email address that Jim would like you to send the information to. At this point, you are going to set the follow-up appointment with Jim. Jim has agreed to watch the 5-minute presentation. You have confirmed the email address to send it to. The best question to ask Jim, Jim, when can I call you back after you've had a chance to watch it? You're asking Jim for a definite follow-up appointment. Now, sometimes Jim will give you a definite time, but sometimes Jim will say, well, I think I can watch it tomorrow. Your job is to pin down the appointment as best as you can. So Jim, look, I'm at work during the day tomorrow, so how about I call you after dinner tomorrow at about 8 o'clock? Would that work for you? Would you be available? Again, I'm asking Jim a very polite, respectful question. I'm waiting for Jim's answer. Jim says, yes, you can call me back at 8 o'clock. I'm going to confirm the follow-up appointment again. I'm going to say, Jim, that's fantastic. Can I ask you a favor? Hey, we're both busy people. Let's make it a point to get together tomorrow at 8 p.m. so we don't have to play phone tag. Does that sound okay to you? Now notice I'm following the basic script, but I'm putting my own words in so it feels natural to me and it's going to sound natural to Jim. Of course, you're going to want to record the appointment in your iPhone or your iCalendar or your notebook or whatever it is so that you be sure to keep the follow-up appointment. So I bet you want to know which 5-minute video you're going to ask Jim to take a look at. You're going to direct Jim to amazingmolecules.com. You're going to ask him to click on the ASEA preview, which is the first module at the top of amazingmolecules.com. This is our one-stop ASEA shop. We all know that there's lots of junk on the internet. The internet is the bathroom wall of the world where people can put anything they choose with zero accountability. So when they go to amazingmolecules.com, not only are they going to see the ASEA preview, but if they wish to, they can click around and look at other great modules like the ASEA Breakthrough, which is a fantastic product presentation, or the ASEA Opportunity, which will go deeper into the reason why ASEA is such an incredible business opportunity. Now, why are we sending them to a website? Why don't we just tell them all about ASEA and redox signaling molecules and the biochemistry of the whole thing? The reason that we're using a website as an educational tool is because of the foundation of our business, which is duplication. We don't want people to think that they have to be scientists or mitochondriacs or walking ASEA encyclopedias. If you enroll someone tomorrow, you want them to be able to duplicate the very same process that you are doing. So, very simple. Invite, use a tool, follow up. When you follow up, you are going to smile and dial again, because you don't know who out there has been searching and praying for the gift of ASEA. Now, when you do your follow-up, the person who you've invited to take a look at ASEA, in this case it's Jim, may have some questions. You don't have to worry about this. What you are going to do is you are going to leverage your mentor to answer Jim's questions. You and your mentor have a trust relationship. You and Jim have a trust relationship, which means that automatically Jim is going to have a trust relationship with your mentor. You are going to leverage your upline to answer Jim's questions. You are going to utilize their knowledge to answer his questions. You are in training. Your job is to be quiet, listen to the answers, so that after a while you can become a mentor yourself. Your mentor's job. Your mentor will become your new best friend. The only way that we can be successful is by helping others become successful, so your mentor will have vested interest in your success. Your mentor will be happy to help you answer your prospects' questions. He or she will show you how to enter your customers and associates once Jim or whoever it is makes a decision to become an ASEA customer or an associate. Your mentor will mentor you every step of the way, especially during the first few critical weeks that you are in ASEA. And through this process, you will learn to become a mentor, and you will continue the process of duplication. Now remember, when you're doing this process, some will, some won't. So what? I will. Some people will take a look at the video and some people won't, even though they said they would. Some people will be there for the follow-up call and some people won't, even though they said they would. The challenge is to get someone through the educational process to a point where they have the information that they need to make the decision that is right for them. Somewhere, someone is waiting for ASEA, just like you were, just like I was. So go through the numbers and move forward with fortitude and conviction, knowing that you absolutely will bless the world and bless people's lives by sharing the gift of ASEA.